One question was, how personal should you get in your personal statement? And it's always hard to answer how much should you do X or Y because you can't quantify that. I can't say 70% personal or 50% personal, but I will say you probably want to get more personal than you feel comfortable doing, but you also don't want to make them recoil in shock from oversharing. So there's a fine line between keeping it bland and vague in general versus TMI. It's a fine line. You know it when you see it. And that's one of those things I'll be looking to call out in these personal statement drafts. Where are people getting too personal and where are people getting not personal enough? And typically I'll find people are not getting personal enough. And so that's something I want to look out for. I got a question about, should your personal statement cover the type of law you want to do? So criminal law, family law, tax law. Should you mention that specifically? And so I would say there's no need to mention that specifically, but it's nice to mention if you have a good reason to do so, if you have a compelling area of specialty that you've worked in previously or background in a particular area. That's nice to mention, but don't feel any obligation to do so. And some people go overboard in calling out a specific area when they don't really have the background to justify that. So call out and recognize that your area of specialty, your desired focus area may change over time. Last question I got was, should your personal statement be tailored to different law schools? So do you need to say, I want to go to Harvard versus Yale versus Stanford versus Chicago or any one number of other schools? And the answer is no. You don't need to mention specific law schools. And if you do, you run the risk of forgetting to swap out the name when you're going to different schools. So put it in big, bold letters in your draft where you're mentioning specific schools so that you can swap it out when you need to. Don't forget, please. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.